Okay, so we can begin. Okay. It has been 5 days since the Dragon Egg mission given by Agent P. Geryon, or we call Agent G, has been trying to gather some intel regarding the cult of the dragon to no avail. He then returns to Madame Friona's tea kettle to check on things, or even check if there is a mission given by the Harpers. Upon arriving in the tavern, he was greeted by Ferdinand Helvik, the tavern's innkeeper, who served him the famous or infamous whiskey tea. Upon returning with the drink, Geryon also received a note with the symbol of the Harpers. The note writes that Agent P is headed to the town of Berdosk to report about the success of the Dragon Egg operation and the usefulness of, air quotes, the teams, as he calls it, which he is a proponent of. The idea is transitioning the Harpers organization from individual agents to teams of agents operating in a single mission, thus increasing the success rate of the mission. Not long after, Geryon and Al meet. This is Jess's character, si Al. And Al is this bird human thing. I forgot. It's an Aracroca, sorry. Aracroca.
Ayun.
Yeah. And Al is looking for some way to pass time and get drunk. The small talk did not last long between Geryon and Al because they heard a scream from outside the tavern from Milivent Moss, who is seeking help since her husband and son and daughters, along with some hand helps, were taken by goblins. Geryon and Al were quick to respond, but also realize how useless flans the town's local authorities have been, since they only operate within the city, and if any crime or activity happens outside the city, they just hire random adventurers and pay them. So upon arriving in the swamp farm of Milivent, Geryon was quick on his feet to search for tracks and was successful to find that these tracks lead up to a cave by the mountainside. Before entering the mountainside cave to rescue the husband and the sons and daughters along with the house help, they spot a goblin having a conversation with a hooded figure. All they know is that the hooded figure hired Gorrunk, the bugbear, along with goblins to take prisoners from the nearby town of Flan and take any treasures they find. The goblin also reveals that they have caught a Zentarim agent investigating the cave. Armed with the knowledge, Geryon and Al put in motion a rescue plan, and after defeating Gornok and rescued the prisoners, with the aid of the prisoner Zentarim, which they managed to free, this Zentarim agent is named Chab. It was revealed that the cave was once home to a black dragon, and which recently some adventurers killed the black dragon. And now it was inhabited by the cult of the dragon, and they used it as their base of operations to farm treasure and get dead corpse. And also the kidnapping and raiding in the nearby areas of Flan. And armed with this again, Al and Geryon reported back to the Harpers on what they found, and Chab intends to report back to the Zentarim about his findings when Geryon shows interest to join the organization. So that is what happened this last session. So now 5 days have passed, and it's 14 of Mertul, 1489. We open in the town of Flan, and it's almost night. Everyone is heading to the tavern, calling it a day. Weather is very peaceful and calm. So we entered now back to the tavern where we all know, the Madame Frione's tea kettle. It's a very, very busy night, and inside the tea kettle we see the alone Geryon playing around with this new toy or new insignia, since he is a freshly minted Xandria agent. So as
sorry, do you have a question?
yeah.
If I remember correctly, Chav wanted to parang ask me to answer the 3 riddles to join,
Oh yeah.
and I haven't really got up to it.
Oh yeah. I forgot to. Oh yeah. So you haven't gone to Zentil Keep. Okay. Yeah, you haven't taken the trip to Zentil Keep. So right now, you are in the tavern. You see it. Yeah, you're there. Let's put a light on you. Okay. So you haven't gone the trip to Zentil Keep, and you are still wondering about contemplating everything that happened in the previous missions and the recent development with the cult. And as you are thinking deep in thought, Helvik approaches you calmly and asks you straight up, "Oh, hey there, Geryon. Do you want another round of whiskey, or is there anything I could get you for this night?"
You know what? Probably some ale. Pretty much had too much whiskey already.
Okay. Not a problem. One more ale. And do you want anything to go with ale?
If you have peanuts, wouldn't mind any peanuts.
Okay.
Then, as I drink it, can I just take a quick 360 around the tavern to see and hear what's happening in store?
Okay. You could roll me a perception. As you...
Perception. Oh shit. Okay. Wait, no.
Okay.
Super bad. Very logical. I'm gonna re-roll yung... Or lumabas na ba sa'yo?
On my end, no. Wala pa lumabas.
Okay.
You can reroll.
I gotta try.
Oh. So, with the 20, you overhear conversations happening around, like, people been talking still about this mysterious winged figure on the previous nights that they haven't solved. You recall that some of them assumed your friend Al was this winged figure that flew across town chasing bandits during your egg run, the dragon egg run. You also overhear a familiar voice as this halfling comes in. Mysteria, what are you talking or conversing in the tavern that Geryon overheard before you approached him on the where he's seated on the table?
So I think for Wisteria, she's just she doesn't really like all the drinking or all the noise, but so she tries to being a little bit tiny, she like squeezes in and she goes like, excuse me, passing through, excuse me. And then when she finds somebody, she's probably just also when she finds when she realizes that people are talking about the winged figure, she just nods her head and she muses, and then she tries to talk to somebody in the tavern, and then she goes like, a winged figure here? I don't think I've quite seen him. What did he look like?
And one of the old men in the tavern says, I don't know. He looked like a guy, and mostly human, I guess. And maybe he could have rainbow wings. It's really sounding crazy. just sits down because of all the absurdity he's spitted out and just nurses his ale.
At this, she like, muses. Rainbow wings. Very interesting. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that either. So she just, nods, and as she sees that, people are drinking, bakit naman nung heroforge gagawa na. So
it's a happening.
So Wisteria goes like, she takes like on her belt, she has like a lot of little pouches. So she takes one, just a little bit, and she goes, here, to help you with your hangover. And then she goes to the bar.
How much did you give this stranger?
Just like a pinch of like some tea leaves.
Okay. So as the stranger receives this tea leaves, and he just goes, "Thank you kindly," and he just pours it over, like these tea leaves. He just puts it over in his mug of whiskey that he recently ordered, and he drinks. And as Wisteria walks, and you see Helvik, fixing up some drinks, and he looks over the counter and sees you and says, well, it's a wonderlass here. You've made your tea really popular here in the town of Flan. What can I get you?
I guess, do you have anything to eat? I'm honestly a little bit hungry. Not really that parched.
I'm gonna be serving ale and peanuts to your friend Garion on the other table right there. You might want to share peanuts? I could add another peanut order here.
Sure. Peanuts and some water would be fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Then as Wisteria makes her way to the table, round table, Garion, with also your perception, you also overhear the entry of Kiboloy. And as he enters, he always tucks his wing hidden as to not draw any attention, as he is an Asimar and trying not to startle any commotion, since in the town of Flan, deities are almost unknown to the people here. So Kiboloy, what do you do upon entering the tavern?
DM question. Do I know the people talking about my finger?
It's
Me.
You have the idea that it could be you, it could be someone else, because from the last session as well, they've seen Al, who is an Arakroka, who also has wings, and she doesn't hide it. So people keep wondering if she was the one who flew, and being her character, she's always drunk and just gives outrageous answers. So basically, they have it still pinned a face on this winged creature. So medyo it's both also a blessing na gumawa si Jess ng winged character rin on the last minute before running, which is like, okay, nila pala isa yung winged creature, so we can play along with that.
Safe.
Safe. So yeah, your identity is still, you're just looking like a human with this huge backpack on your back, where carrying a huge backpack. Yeah.
So I enter, and then I go to a table with the perceived people, for talking about the deity. Then I told them, I hear you've been talking about the deity. Are you interested in learning about this deity whom I've heard grants wishes to those who wish?
And they were like all ears and said, then nods their head, and that one of the dwarves says, let's hear about it.
See, my name is Kiboloy, and I am here because I am the prophet of the deity. If you give me donations, I will give your wishes to the deity so that he may fulfill those wishes. Are you interested?
Then roll me a deception with advantage.
Sana.
Kinda sus.
And all the table were all eyeing you with disdain, and they nod their heads and no, I'm sorry, sir. One of the humans who's also accompanying the dwarf. I'm sorry, sir. We won't be providing you, giving you. We know this charade. We know this type. A lot of traders come here and claiming they know deities and gods. So yeah, you couldn't fool this table. Maybe the other tables right there. And he points over at the table where Garion and Garion and Wisteria are now drinking ale and eating some peanuts. Over there, so you make your way.
I understand. You're kind. You are doubters. You are doubting Thomases. Would you wish for proof that I do know this deity? I will give you that proof. So I get from my backpack a feathered rainbow, a rainbow feather, and I put it. And I say, this is proof, the rarest of the rarest, a rainbow feather. And this feather can grant you any wish. It's a wishing feather. And I can give it to you for 100 gold only.
Okay, roll me another deception with advantage.
Ayos ka.
Yung ano mo, Albert parang trend ng characters mo, scammers Medyo sus
And
physical scammer, verbal scam.
So they were amazed. They were observing the feather, and the one that Wisteria talked earlier regarding the mysterious winged figure believes, and his eyes are like wide open, and he just goes up and stands on the table and says, see, I think he may be a prophet. He may be a chosen one. But
the chosen one.
And then he just ruffles on his pockets and reveals like, but sir, I only have 100. How much do you have? 400. How much do you charge?
100 gold.
100 gold. So sir, I only have 25 gold in my pocket. Could this be enough?
It is totally enough. It is not about the amount you give, but what's inside of your heart. Then I give him the feather, but I just give him 1/4.
1/4 of the feather.
Of the feather.
Okay, and you get 25 gold. Okay, you get 25 gold.
If you all want to know more about this, you talk to me. I will preach the courtyard. My courtyard,
May ano to?
like town square. I will be preaching
in
in
town
the
square.
town square. Every ano yung days natin?
You want the 7 days?
Ano yan, Sunday.
If you want Sunday, I'll give you Sunday here. I'll give you Yeah, Saloon Day. Saloon Day. I'll give you Saloon Day.
I'll be in the town square every saloon day to preach the word of my deity. My religion is called the Kingdom of Deities. May you all be blessed tonight, and I give them the feather.
Kingdom of Deities.
Yes.
Okay. You have your first follower then. Are you trying to build a cult?
What do I name?
How to beat a cult, make one.
How to stop the cult of the dragon? Make a cult. Cult versus. So anyway, as your first follower takes down and Kiboloi receives 25 gold, and this follower just receives 1/4 of a feather, rainbow feather. You make your way across where Garion and Wisteria are seated, who are now snacking on some peanuts. Garion drinking some ale, and Wisteria, you're drinking water. You ordered last time. And upon arriving, Kiboloi, you also encounter as Helvik is serving. He looks over and says, "Oh, Kiboloi, is there anything you want?"
I only want for this world to be blessed, and also whiskey.
The last I checked, we only serve food and drinks and ale here. Maybe a whiskey.
Yes, a whiskey
Okay.
on the rocks.
Okay. And he goes over and, as after he serves, he comes back to the bar and preparing the whiskey. So now all three of you are in the table. Garion, you haven't seen both of them in quite a long time. Very long time.
How long has it been since our first meeting?
10 days.
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah, you
Okay.
haven't seen them for
And-
10 days.
Oh.
And yeah,
upon seeing
all
both
of
of them.
three of you are Harper agents pala here. Only Alice, the one that is not in the organization of Harpers. So all three of you are, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Upon seeing both of them come to the table, I'm gonna raise my ale. It's been a while, Kiboloi and Wisteria. Have you guys been busy with the thing? Then I wink to and gesture towards my pen.
Oh, the team. And I lean towards him. It's the team.
No, like, have you guys gotten into any missions yet? And I say that as if I'm getting ready to brag about something.
Oh, do tell. What mission have you been on?
Well, we did get. I met this bird fellow. Like you, he had wings, and we ended up trying to save a family just outside of town from what I assume are a group of cult followers for the Dragon Queen. And in that note, actually, and I'm gonna step out real quick and try to look for the guard who promised us 50 gold.
Oh.
We haven't been paid yet.
Oh yeah. So as Garion goes out, and it's already nighttime, the guards are probably heading towards the tavern as well to retire, call it a day. You come across one of them, and this tall, stern look, he just goes, "Is there anything you want? We're almost off duty."
Good sir. Hopefully you remember, but just a few days ago, you gave us this. What do you call it? This
It's a
letter.
note. Yeah, the note.
A note. A promissory note, in fact, for 50 gold to save a family just outside of town.
And do you have proof that you saved this family?
And then, well, you know what? I actually don't. And I just sit back down on our table and just drink embarrassed.
And the guard just goes on his way, and there's like a fellow guards on the other side of the tavern, and all of them are just, waving, and Helvik now runs over. He plops the whiskey on the table where you guys are, and he rushes over to the guard's table to take their order as well. And how about the other two? Is there anything you guys are doing aside from eating peanuts and drinking
Sorry.
whiskey?
I think for Wisteria, she's just like they had their mission, right? In the dark. So now that it's a little bit well lit, what she's doing is she's just actually marveling at Kibuloy's wings, and then she goes, "I've never seen anything like you before. How did you get those colored feathers?"
How do you have X-ray vision? How did you know that I have feathers?
Well, we did work together that one time. Remember?
All right. Well, it's given to me by the deities themselves. I'm actually creating a new religion for the deities. It's called Kingdom of Deities. Pod.
So, like Wisteria, she nods. Well, then, what is your religion all about? Are you guys hoping to do something good for this world?
Yes, the deities will save you from all your problems, from all your wishes. You just have to pay.
Well, money isn't really necessary if you want to believe in something.
That is true, but that's just belief. For us, it's belief and results. That's our religion. It's also a business, but I don't say that outright.
Well, How many followers do you have? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, right now I have 1 and 2 including me, and then 3 and 4 including you two. You are honorary members of the Kingdom of Deities.
Well, I guess I don't mind. As long as you guys are doing good for the realm.
Absolutely. Only the good stuff. Here, feather as a remembrance for you two.
Oh, looks beautiful. So what she does is like she takes like a little bit of like rope, and then she ties it, and then she wears it as a necklace, and then she goes, "I do hope my dreams come true one day."
Well, just make one wish, don't tell anyone. And when the deities hear you, your wishes will be heard.
So she nods, and then she like clasps the feather and like near her heart, and she closes her eyes and prays a little bit.
So as Wisteria is praying, Remember, Garion, you made a quick perception around the tavern on what's people talking about or observing. And yeah, you also observed initially after all the talks of this mysterious winged feather. You also saw this robed person, a holy man as well, trying to go from table to table, talking to people. You didn't discern what he's talking about, but you already noticed him approaching your table at this time. And he comes across in front of you all, and he just opens his mouth and says, good evening. Then he has this letter, like a small envelope. If you have any more donations for the Temple of Kalemvor, it would be beneficial for the religion and for any future upgrades we would be adding to the temple just outside town. Oh, before you even speak, my name is Brother Kempf.
Sorry, sir, but I don't really have any coin on me. In fact, I'm gonna whisper. Sir Helvig is a good friend of mine, and I just get free food and drinks. So, pardon my not donating, if you would.
And Brother Kempf just gets the envelope and says, "Oh, that's not a problem." And he's looking at you three, looking at you from head to toe, and he says, "On another side note, if donations aren't in order, among the people inside this tavern, you three look very capable enough to aid me tonight."
And aid you with what exactly?
Then after hearing Mysteria with that eager opening, he just sits down beside you all three, pulls up a chair, sits down beside you and says, yes, where to begin? We are the clerics of Kalemvor, and I am one of the Keeper of the Dead of a Valingheim graveyard, which is just outside the town here of Plan. And we have a hunch among us clerics of Kalemvor that the temple that stands right now is the burial grounds of the late Xandria Weltran, and some of our colleagues in the order wondered if Xandria Weltran is actually a polymorphed green dragon. And to put that to the test, we must try to open the tomb of Xandria and see for ourselves.
Tomb of Xandria?
Yes. The church that's outside the town was built on the grave of Xandria, and us clerics of Kalemvor, we had this betting pool that hunches Xandria might be a polymorph green dragon. If it's proved to be true, then I win. If not, then the other clerics win. Mainly Doom Guide Yovir. He and I have very opposite outlooks in life. He thinks Xandria Weltran is a very respected adventurer, that she is impossible to be a polymorphed green dragon, while me, on the other hand, I believe the latter, since rumors and news come about regarding the cult.
I see. what do we get out of this side bet of yours?
Ah, yes. Good adventurers. And he pulls out a pouch. 100 gold reward straight up. And I could also put in the scroll of protect from evil and good for your future problems. What do you say?
So
My
again,
friends?
you want us to open a grave?
More like just open our altar and see if I think you guys have good eyes, as I saw this fellow and he looks over at Geryon. You've been very observant the whole evening. It seems like you may have keen senses. I assume you're the leader of this group?
Oh, no, sir. Me, a leader? Definitely not. I'll just say we're acquaintances. But, I don't mind being a leader. I sure don't.
Well, we are leaders of our own lives. So she just, smiles at them and she goes, well, we may be new friends, but surely our bonds are going to grow closer as we do more things for the greater good.
So that means it's a yes. If you prove or disprove the rumor, you shall be paid 100 gold. Still, since it's not your bet to begin with. I'm just seeking help since, if I may be honest, I'm afraid of dead. And he just chuckles and just drinks, the whiskey that he ordered.
I see. Brother Kemp, I have a question though.
Mhm.
What is the name of this quote-unquote religion?
We are the keeper of the dead. Kelemvor is our deity that we worship. It's the god of justice and equality, balance.
I see. You have a church?
Yes, we've established a church just right outside here in Flan, and that's where we want you to investigate, since we've been debating with Brother Yvor about the origins of this Weltran.
See? Competition?
Excuse me?
Nothing. My friends, do you think we shall set out and fulfill this man's bet?
If I'm not mistaken, or before that, do I know anything about Xandria Weltran?
Okay, roll me a history.
History. Oof, that's a 4.
Yeah. So what you've known about the name Xandria Weltran is she is an adventurer. She goes from the north to the south, anywhere. She's kind of popular. She makes all these like travel guides for travelers, and she is a very devout worshipper of Kelemvor. That's
And she's dead.
she's already dead. Yes, that's why every Kelemvor worshipper or the priests of Kelemvor of the order, they establish, if you deemed worthy of heroic or very noble deeds where you are buried or died, they will build a church on top of you. kind of weird,
okay.
but yeah.
Well, you see, brother, what was it, Brother Kemp, right?
Yeah, Kemp.
You see, if the rumors are actually true, if what you're saying is true, that Xandria might actually be a green dragon, well, it's very, let's say, dangerous for adventurers like us. So, not to be crude, but... And I look at his pouch. Maybe a little bit more compensation wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't you agree, good sir?
Okay, roll me another deception. Or persuasion. Alright. With advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
25.
And Brother Kemp
Damn.
would go like,
Sheesh.
since you are a very perceptive one and I am a good judge of character, I would say if you've proven that she is indeed a polymorphed green dragon, then you have my winnings against Brother Yavir.
Well, great then. How do you? What do you say, Mysteria? Keep boy?
Well, why
I
not?
say,
If it's for everybody.
I bring out my lyre. My harp. Harp pala yung hawak ko. My harp.
You have a harp. There you go.
And I go, I think it's time for an adventure. And I play the strings. It's our theme song.
So as you spend, playing this first verse of the song that you are, Kibuloy is playing, Brother Keith just then says, "It's better if we leave now, don't you think?" The night is still young.
If you insist. Oh, but one last thing. How do you propose we should inquire, or how should we find out if what's her name?
Weltran, Xandria.
Weltran, yeah, Xandria is in fact a polymorph dragon. Is there? You just want us to dig, find the body, and check if it has wings?
Maybe, yes, could be. I'll be with you in the graveyard as well. I'm sorry to cut your song short, Mr. Kibuloy.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it.
As now he leads the way, and you guys are now making your way to the graveyard. And wait, where's the graveyard? Team. Oh, cult versus cult. And that'll be fun. You make your way to the graveyard as you guys make your way outside of Madame Brion's tea kettle. You pass by the market square. Right now it's a almost very busy night on the market square. I don't know if you guys can see the market square from there. I made you guys explore. You can move around. Yeah. You can see the market square right there. So Kibuloy, if you would be preaching on Saloon Day, that's where you'd be. On the town of Lan. So right now it's almost night. You make your way to the graveyard. It's almost quiet. It's quiet at the graveyard as well. You make your steps down.
Ooh.
Brother Keith is in front, followed by who's behind Brother Keith?
Probably Wisteria. She's not, really scared. or yeah.
And then followed by
I'll be at the back.
okay. So it's gonna be Garion and Kibuloy. As you make your way through the graveyard, you see a burial in progress, and one of the brothers looks at Brother Keith, and you recognize, or you know, that this might be Brother Yovir, that he has a bet. And you see in his eyes, while he is having this, burial of the dead, like stutter between words, because he sees that Brother Keith has employed adventurers for the bet. And he just like snarky remarks, and one of the aides is tugs over at Brother Yvor and says, "Sir, you're not speaking anymore." And then he returns back and regains his composure and resumes his duties in this burial procession. And Brother Keith just whispers over at you guys and says, "Yeah, that's Brother Ivor right there, my associate or my betting opponent." And as you can see, as you guys are making your way in the grounds of the graveyard, you also notice that the graveyard is very clean, tidily kept. There's no overgrown grass. It's a very clean and neat, organized graveyard. And as you guys make your way slowly now going inside, you enter the church. See, you can see the church right there. Let me pop you guys in.
I am right there.
You make your way inside. There. Brother Keith is inside as well. And Kibulo is inside. And Mysteria.
Whoa.
There. You make your way inside the keep. And inside, you see, basically, you initially see paintings on the wall. 5 paintings, in fact. All of you could make me a history check if you know these paintings, because these are locations that...
History check. Okay.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you. These are the places that Xandria Weltran has been.
15.
15, 12, and 4. Okay. You observe as Brother Keith is trying to tinker with the tomb and the altar in the northern part of the room. And Kibuloy, you see one of the paintings, the one with the snowy, the one on the right side, I guess. Yeah, right side, the one with the snowy mountains. You could turn the camera so that you could see. Oh, yeah, there, the one with the snowy mountains. Yeah, because you rolled a bit high. It's one of the snowy mountains of Icewind Dale. Perhaps. How did you come across Icewind Dale, Kibuloy? It's a snowy region far north.
I remember the times when my deities, this is where I met my deities. I climbed the mountain and I saw the light, and this is where I learned about the cross. This is where I grew my wings and became the chosen.
And for Wisteria, you also rolled decent. The one beside, you didn't recognize the first painting, the snowy mountains, but you recognize the one on the left, where it's very dark and gloomy with a red moon, and that happens to be the abyssal nature of the land of Barovia, the land of vampires, werewolves, and any lurkers in the dark. So how did you come across Barovia?
So Wisteria, she goes, I've heard about this. More like I've actually read about it in a book. It's definitely someplace we wouldn't want to go to. You know, vampires, werewolves.
Yeah. And finally, Garion, you're staring at this image just beside the door when you entered the chamber. And this reminds you of the tavern, one of the biggest taverns in the Sword Coast, which is in Waterdeep, the capital of the Sword Coast. It's the Dragon Head. It's one of the biggest tavern. So how do you come across the Dragon Head Tavern of Waterdeep?
During my times as a nobody, I tried to go and try and make a name for myself. And one of the first few places that I visited was that tavern. And I had no money then. I had no way of proving myself then. But that's also where I started hearing about the Harpies, the different organizations, and that's what allowed me to start working towards that goal.
And as you guys are watching these paintings, the other two you're not familiar, in the other side of the wall. You haven't been there or no idea where those are as of yet. But among all those 5 paintings, everyone could roll me a perception. And Brother Keith is still looking around the altar where to push the sarcophagus open. And,
19.
yeah. So as you guys
23.
Yeah. So you also notice that among the paintings right there, there's like these old holes. These may be carved holes, but holes nonetheless that could fit something. That's what you guys see among all these 5. And then on the altar, you see Brother Keith struggling to push the sarcophagus open. The sarcophagus of Xandria Weltran. And he just goes over and says, if you are done gawking at the adventures of Xandria, maybe you could help me with this?
Brother Kev, I think you're pushing it in the wrong places. You see there's a spot here, right over here. It's like the perfect fit.
There. And yeah, roll me a strength check with advantage, Kiboloy.
Strength.
Or athletics check. On the other. There. So you guys manage to budge, and you all of your might, you see the little bit crevice and the crack, like a stone slab moving slowly, and it opens, and inside you see this the skeleton, and in it are 5 gems of different colors. And as you guys are gawking and wondering, analyzing what you have opened, the door shuts from behind you, and then gas starts filling the room. This poisonous gas. There. Oh. So everyone roll.
I smell poison.
Everyone roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Constitution saving.
Do I see where the gas starts coming in?
Okay, roll me another perception.
Okay.
Oh,
Perception.
there we go. There's the gas.
Ooh,
It's filling the
that's a
room.
natural 1 + 1, 2.
Bye-bye!
No, because of all the haze
Hindi
and
pala
the gas.
constitution.
Yeah. So you don't know where everything happened so fast and instantaneous, and the gas fills the room. Brother keeps coughing. You guys are too. So everyone make a Constitution saving throw. All three of you.
Mine is 18.
Okay. So Garion, Wisteria, you take 3 points of damage, while Kiboloy takes 6 points of damage due to
Oh my god.
to the gas poison.
3 damage.
And Brother Keith
Gago,
is
level
like
1 pa lang tayo. Oh my god.
In sorry, did I take damage as well?
yeah, 3 points.
Also, before that, I was 8/10 hit points.
Oh, you are max health. Oh, go max.
Okay. Mag-longest lang ako.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I take 3 points.
So then Brother Keith is still coughing as well, and he's trying to, cover his mouth and nose, and he gestures. So he made this this initial homemade out of his tunic, this face mask kind of thing, and he gestures to all three of you to just make a face mask, or do this, and gestures just to wear a face mask might help while
There also
Mhm.
are there also windows, open windows?
Oh, the window's shut. As you guys open the sarcophagus, the door closes,
everything.
and then the window. Yeah, it's basically, it became
So it's like a
this
trap.
chamber. Yeah, and yeah, as you can see also, as you open the sarcophagus, the skeleton has 5 gems of different colors, from the red, green, black, white, and blue colors, and the gas is filled with the room.
Gas.
So are
Yeah, it's
the
gas.
walls, what are the walls made of?
The walls are made of stone.
Is there any oh, stone. Okay.
Is the gas up until the roof, or is it just at the bottom? No.
What do you mean?
Well,
Is it like a fog, or it covers the roof? It's
yeah.
right now. It just covers basically half from the portrait where the frame is. That's how high it is. The gas area. Yeah. So the roof
Can
on
I
top.
fly up?
Oh, you can.
But I can't lift people. I'm weak, so I'll just fly up.
Okay.
Baba.
So Kiboloy, you reveal your wings and you just fly up. And as you flew up, you could see the gas-filled room. And as your initial observation as well is the gems that you see in the in the tomb, could match the holes under the images, since their shapes
There were
almost
holes.
line. Yeah, since that was your initial perception as well. Yeah, there were holes in the gems.
Yeah, no.
I think we
I
need to
see.
fit these gems.
As soon as I hear Kiboloy say that, I'm gonna grab one of them.
What color did you grab?
The nearest one, I guess, would be the blue gem.
Okay.
I'll take a hold of the green one, but before taking it, oh dear, I am so sorry. I hope you're resting well wherever you are. Excuse me. So she takes like the stone and sorry, can I see the paintings again?
Oh, so
Remember
there's
your face mask.
6 to
Dangerous.
Okay. And then
the tavern.
I'll put. Where did you put yours again? Sorry.
I'm gonna put mine towards this painting.
Okay, I'll put mine dyan sa earthy one, the one beside yours,
Wait, you have the blue and the what?
the green one.
Okay. So as
What
you
color
both
is your name?
Was that?
Colors yung natitira.
the white, the black, and the red.
Drop
This
down
thing.
and get the white and the black and put them by. Can I reach them both?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
So as
And then I'll give the red to Brother Kelf. Yep.
Mhm.
And I say, put that on the tavern thingy. Let's put it in together like a team.
so the red one for the tavern, the blue one for the sea, the green one with the earthy green nature, and then the black and the white where the Skiboloy put it.
On the black, on the white on the snowy tea and black on the
So as you guys are, making your way through the reaching the holes you try to put, even Brother Keith does his part. He runs over and tries to put in the hole slots. I want you all to give me another DC Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
my god.
Let's
Gawa
shoot
na
down.
bagong character.
we're wearing face masks. It's okay.
Yeah, you have. Did you make
Plus
face mask?
490.
You roll with advantage.
God.
If you have a face mask, roll with advantage.
Do I have a face mask? We do, right?
Do we all have? I don't think so.
Or a makeshift
Well-
one.
Just wear clothes, just clothes, your normal clothes.
Yeah, I have a blanket, so I think I did.
I have a cloak,
Use
so
my
probably.
cape.
Okay, I'll roll another one. With advantage.
Mhm.
Wala guys, mamamatay talaga ako. 10.
Not 20.
There you go. So all of you just take 1 point of damage because these are makeshift masks. You just take 1 point of damage from that, and as you guys push all the gems at the same time to each picture, you hear a rumbling sound, and the gas dissipates. As the gas dissipates, suddenly the floor opens up, creaking with the sword staircase going down.
Oh shit, ang ganda gabi.
That's cool.
So Wisteria motions to them and hurry. I think we'll be safe here.
And
Before that, I need to heal you all.
If you don't mind, Kibaloy, appreciate it greatly.
So, DM question. Healing word, you can only use it twice in 2 people.
Hmm.
Okay. And yung health mo, it's your health. It's your name.
6. Girion. 6
Girion.
out of
6.
10 ako.
6 din ako.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, same.
Alright. I'm 2 out of 9, so I'll heal myself first. And then I'll heal one of you who wants to be healed.
The audacity to ask.
So, whom do I heal between you two?
Being very focused, I'd say. You know what? Probably me. Not to be an asshole, but probably need my skills down there. What did you say, Wisteria?
So she just sighs and, yes, selfishness. And then she just scurries downwards down the stairs.
I think you pissed her off.
One is saying no, one is saying yes.
So as
I'm going to heal myself and heal you.
okay. So as you guys
1d4 plus 3. So I'll roll first for Girion.
so as have you guys healed yourselves already?
Girion plus 7.
Oh yeah, Girion plus 7.
Heal myself. What?
4.
Yan.
Ikaw dapat yung 4 eh.
Yeah. So as after you guys, Wisteria went down already, and the crypt deeper in the crypt. Garion and Kiboloy are still above healing. Brother Keith goes over to the tomb and says, "At this point, I guess I'll stay up here and observe maybe other traps in this cathedral can be sprung or will be sprung, as to not, disrupt your dungeoneering down there."
So kung nalagay si...
Oh, sorry. Let me get you back. There you go. Pop.
Yeah, maybe we can follow Wisteria. What a
Then-
brave little gnome.
Halfling.
A halfling.
So as you three make your way down, and Brother Keith is just, waving at you guys like for good luck. And you make your way down the cathedral steps, one step at a time. And that's where we take our first break. You entered inside the cathedral.
Nice.
Nice. So we're back. Everyone is back. So where we left off, the chamber in the temple of Kelemvor, where Xandria Weltran was buried, opens up, and down the steps, Garion, Wisteria, and Kiboloy go. Brother Keith is above, trying to decipher whatever in the sarcophagus remains are, the bones, and also guard if ever there would be, other people gonna enter and perhaps trap you guys in this dungeon complex. So as you guys enter this dark dungeon, give me initial perception checks.
Perception. Sorry, wait.
That's a 7 for me.
Sorry, wait lang for me.
You see nothing. Hear nothing.
Sorry, na-close ko yung tab.
Okay.
Perception, there we go. Never mind. 11.
Okay, so as you guys walk down the steps and you convene in this open room in the dungeon, you notice that there are two pathways covered in two pathways initially in front of you, covered in some sort of spider web, but there's also a path going around the steps behind. And that's where you guys may go and can go.
I pick up Are there pebbles? I search for pebbles.
You managed to find a pebble just right under your feet. As you guys see.
Pebble. And then I aim it at the spider net. Web.
Okay. Okay.
Have it.
What do you do with the pebble? You throw it at the spider
I
web.
threw it at the
Okay.
spider web.
So as Kiboloy threw this pebble through the spider web, you notice that the pebble disintegrates into ash. You know, like puffs into ash.
I think it's safe.
I guess we'll have to go around then.
But before, where do you think we should go?
Anywhere without those spider nests.
So I find another pebble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find one in just beneath your feet there.
Then I will cast light.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So do you all of you have dark vision? I have dark vision.
Oh, do I have dark vision? I don't think I have dark vision. Do I have dark vision as a halfling?
I don't see it.
I
It's
don't
in
think.
your-
Yeah,
oh.
me too.
Ah, okay. Good.
Some part though, features and traits.
Yeah, and the traits. Yeah.
Oh, I do. 60 feet. I can see clearly in the dark. Well, not super.
Not super clear. Yeah. Basically, dark vision is almost like how dog sees.
It's very dim, but I can
Yeah.
at least see where we're going.
So who doesn't have dark vision and needs a torch? Only Wisteria.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wisteria, you have your tiny little torch with you, like a flashlight. And Kiboloy, what you gonna do with the pebble? You cast light on it, and then
I cast a pink light and I will throw it ahead so we know if there is anything ahead of us.
okay,
So we're good on spacing.
okay. Yeah, as you throw ahead, nothing. It's a clear hallway that you could pass through, and but upon the other side, turning the corner of this hallway, you also see another spiderweb passageway cutting through across. You can advance it this way. There you go. You guys see that? There. So you see that and that across. And yeah, it's basically a crypt. So you guys see the dirt and some skeletons on the floor, and the smell is really rotten. You smell. So as you walk across, right there, you can reach up that point. Nothing really happens. Yes.
I'll try something here.
Okay.
I'll try to use acid splash. You guys might want to back off a little bit, and I'm gonna try using acid splash towards the spider web.
I'm backing very, very far.
Same. Me too.
Okay.
If you choose to, it must be target. Target must succeed in a dex save of 14.
How many damage with that acid splash?
1d6 acid damage. And another creature within 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay. Wait, so hold up. Should I my notes here?
So 5 feet is the squares and back off just right.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and. Oh, it doesn't have a check, right? Just roll a. You should have a straight roll.
You have to roll a dex save.
Okay.
On a failure, On a failure, it's a D6.
Oh, okay. So as you try to cast, Garion extends his hand, and acid just pours right out of his hand, splashing on the spider webs. You see some of the spider webs, vanish and burn from the acid. And as quickly as they vanish, they quickly grow back.
Oh.
Well, I guess this place is forcing us to go through a maze. Melting.
Well, it does seem like it. Are there like are the walls like made up of stone pa din, or
Mm-mm.
they're made up of okay.
Yeah, this was really built as like a crypt where people are buried. Actually, a secret chamber initially from where you are. It's really confusing. So it begs the question: is Xandria Weltran really an adventurer? Why, or a murder hobo? We don't know. Is she? Is she?
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Hopefully.
So
Actually, as we're traversing the what looks like
yeah, in this hallway, it's a straight up hallway right there. You could roll perception if you want to check if for whatever in the path. But on the initial look from you guys, it's a wide open hallway. You can only see tree roots and again some of the soil and bones before turning to a corner right there.
I'll just do perception check before we head forward.
nice.
Kiboloy, your keen eyes. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, 60 feet.
Yeah. So your keen eyes detect nothing of the abnormal. Everything's leveled, no holes, no gas holes like from earlier. Only roots, bones, and dirt come across this hallway.
That's it. We can go straight ahead. Let's go.
Okay, you guys manage. So as you guys turn into a corner, you see it opens up to a chamber. Chamber
Ooh,
with
that
a
looks
seat
creepy.
and 4 coffins. And beside the seat is a treasure chest.
Alright. Do perception check again.
Okay.
9.
You see that the treasure chest is somewhat locked, and most of the area here has been, degraded over time. Like initially, you see dead flowers or dead offerings, rotten food.
Can I make an insight check? Like when we see the throne, are there any, like, is there anything familiar about it that we might have seen, like in the yung para holding area? I don't know, nung casket niya, or
Okay. Roll me an
based on our
investigation then. No, just investigation.
okay. I know nothing. 1.
It's a throne.
Nice.
Yes, it's a throne.
Throne.
It's like your ordinary throne.
I'm going to gingerly walk at my way through and just without touching the floor think side na to. Can I also roll for investigation? This time I'm looking for something that is out of place.
Okay.
A lever or a trigger of some sort.
Okay.
Investigation. Back 12.
There. With a 12, you notice that in the throne that Wisteria was observing, you find in that angle, nearing the chest, there's a small hinge just on the left side of the throne.
Left side of the throne. Okay.
Yeah, left side, the one in between the throne and the chest. There's a small hinge.
Okay, I'm gonna approach
This is-
it. Trying to be
you
careful
think
for
should we pull it?
traps. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone about it. I'll try to trigger it. Just be ready for whatever comes out, I guess.
Hey, hang on. I think I should trigger it because I can fly. In case it's a hole, I'm safe.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
that does sound like a good idea. But be careful though.
They should be careful. Me.
So, Kibuloy flies up a little bit. You fly a little bit higher, but your head's gonna hit the ceiling a bit there. But you scoot over, some of the soil and the roots from above. You're like brushing over your rainbow wings.
Geez, I need to
So
take
you're
a
all
bath.
white. Yeah, you need to take a bath. And from there, you scoot over where the hinge is, and you try to pull the lever as you float over. And Kibuloy, roll me sleight of hand, athletics, whichever your skill is higher.
Press light of hand, pero 6.
You try with your might. It's really hard and rusty. You need to try again, unless someone helps you with it.
Can I try again first? Wait, give me a second chance.
Okay.
Again. Someone needs to help me.
I'm gonna
At a good position.
I'm going to approach and try to pull it with Kibului this time.
Okay. Roll again. For sleight of hand, Kibuloy with advantage this time.
Oh, you're a big help.
There. So as both of you try to lift, you hear the mechanism crank, the chest opens, and then spikes come out of the ground.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Wait.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go. Those are the spikes. So Garion, give me
Oh, no!
Dex saving throw.
Come on, Gary.
If you dodge it.
Nope. That's a 5.
So you take.
Mm.
You dodge it over.
Oh shit.
You get 3 points of damage from the.
3 points lang. Okay.
Dude,
Does
Garion
not look
takes
like 3
points.
points.
Oh, wow.
The side of my calf gets scratched, almost piercing my skin. Okay, well at least we got the chest open.
Yeah, and inside the chest, you guys see there's a scroll and a tourmaline gem. Yeah, tourmaline. It's a color green. It's almost a green gem. Greenish. No, tourmaline is. Is it yellow? Because emerald is green. Anyway, it's a gem.
Do you think I grab it, Irion? So just in case there's another trap.
By all means, I'm gonna slowly back away to where Wisteria is.
Then I'm going to get the two, but still in the air.
Okay, so Kibuloy, you get the tourmaline gem, and can you give me a history check in case you know what scroll this is? For you, it's just a scroll. Perhaps your other party mates could decipher what kind of scroll this is.
I pass it on to them. I do not know this thing. Not
Well-
in my class before.
I can take a look.
Yeah, so, yep.
So
Okay.
I know, what do I roll?
Yeah, just a history.
History. Oh my god. Oh my day. This is not my day.
Kibuloy, you
Did
could
I
try
also roll
another
for
one.
It is a scroll.
Do it with advantage now, since all of you three are now wandering. Teamwork, 3 minds working on this single scroll. Gary, you do it with advantage since you're the one.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
What roll? Sorry.
history.
History. It's an 8, a 9, but
Oh shit!
and a 3.
I can't believe that.
It's a 9.
So the thing that you deciphered from the scroll is, one, it's a scroll, and the first word is comprehend. that's basically, it's a scroll of comprehend, blank. The other one's like, what does this do? But yeah, Kibuloy has this tourmaline gem and a scroll of comprehend.
I think we need to comprehend. And then,
And a tourmaline gem?
are
Do
you
we know
familiar?
what? With that roll, would I know what tourmaline gem is?
Yeah, or what it does.
Yes, a tourmaline gem. It's a birthstone. It's one of the birthstones. It's almost pinkish in color.
Birthstone?
Yeah, it's a birthstone. Yeah,
Okay.
it's pinkish in color, and sold to the right merchant costs 50 gold.
Yes, Finder's Keepers.
Also, with my initial investigation, is there anything else? At least with the coffins, because I see
And-
one coffin with what is this? Like a flask.
Also, for tomorrow, she's going to take a look at.
Wisteria.
Wisteria.
Oh, sorry, Wisteria. She's going to try and take a look at the throne. Is there like a socket there, or
Mm.
anywhere in the room?
So yeah, Garion and Wisteria, you guys can roll another investigation or perception, both with advantage, as you guys keep poking in the room.
I'll try to survey it from above
That's
as
a nat
well.
1,
11.
11. So
Okay.
Oh, I got a good one.
Yeah.
22.
So Wisteria, you spot near the throne another mechanism, a small one, and upon pushing it, it disables the trap. So boop,
Oh, yay.
yeah, it disables the trap right there. And then Garion and Wisteria, both of you notice that the throne is almost like slightly elevated where the butt is, where the butt is seated. So it's slightly elevated, as if almost like a button, of some sort, like a weight sensor.
Is there anything heavy in the room that I can lift up?
Well, maybe we can take that cauldron over there, and then we can back off and you fly to drop it. That sounds like a safe plan.
You read my mind.
So as Kibuloy flies up again, you fly up. I'll give you a fly. There you go. You fly up
Can I
and you pick it up.
cauldron?
You roll me an athletics. Or are you carrying the cauldron?
It's
You are having.
it's hard all day.
Yes, you are having trouble carrying a simple cauldron today. Garion sees you struggling, trying to lift. You can see like this big angel wings flapping its hardest, but the cauldron isn't quite moving. It moves like dragging through the ground.
Maybe if you help me lift it up, guys, and then I'll just drag it.
And then Garion, yeah, you could roll. Kibulo, you could roll again with advantage. I assume Garion's gonna help you with it. Leverage.
Well, I think we just need to fix the position. Go to the other side.
Pivot.
How about you, other person? Help.
Well, I'm not very strong, and all right. So she tries.
Yeah, so it moves a quarter inch. Then Kibulo, you could roll again or another.
Almost there, guys.
Almost there. Put your weight to
I
it.
can't. It's heavy. It's heavy.
As Kibuloy is struggling with it, I'm just gonna try and sit on the throne.
So as Kibulo is still struggling picking up, Garion sits instead, walks over, sits on, the weight portions comes down. A shake. And rumbling sounds. Caskets tremble and slowly open. As caskets up.
Ooh, that's creepy as fuck. Oh my god.
And out behind you guys, suddenly 4 skeletons appear. Everyone roll initiative.
No!
I didn't mean it. I was just tired.
3 skeletons appear,
Told
sorry.
you to carry the cauldron.
Everyone roll initiative.
24 initiative.
Yan, tangina, una ka. Bida ka, ha? Okay, I'm next, I think. Maybe. Who knows?
I have a dex of 12. You can go first if you have higher.
Kibuloy, how many are you? 6? There you go. Ayan. Okay, so first up, let me just put in some fight music. Or this one. I didn't expect you guys to really scour the room.
My character isn't the smartest. He's just
Didn't
really.
even check the caskets, what's inside.
Yeah. I didn't expect you guys to do that.
I guess, deserve natin yun, joke. Deserve.
Parang initially I was already hoping, oh, they got the treasure na, and you know, let's move on. Pero no, they wanna trick everything.
Parang kanina kakasabi ko lang, wala pa akong experience in traps, ganyan. Ayan.
Ayan. So Garion
There you
is
are.
first. So Garion is first, followed by Wisteria, and then Kibuloy, and then the skeletons. There you go. Garion, you are up.
I'm going to cast poison spray towards the skeleton sa bottom left.
Okay. How many DC again? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Poison spray con 14.
Okay.
On a failure, you take damage. On a success, you don't take damage.
Ooh, the skeleton, as you Kigirian puts out his hand and poison comes out, the skeleton just dodges it out of way.
I'm going to move to this position and bonus spell. No, that's it.
Hysteria, you are up.
So I have a DM question. Normally ba, like, is it possible to flee from combat?
Yeah.
Okay muna.
Wanna run it?
Okay, so
Tapos tinrigger lahat ng... Sige, dumami.
arrows everywhere.
parang yung ginawa niyo sa mga online game, yung minob niyo muna lahat. Sa sobrang dami. Inagro mo lahat ng nasa ano to.
Hack and slash na lang.
Hack and slash.
So at this Hysteria looks at them. Well, maybe we don't have to fight them. This doesn't look too good. So what she's going to do, she's going to go ahead and cast fog cloud,
Mhm.
and then what she's going to do is she's going to use her movement to like go across the room, like to near
Steve.
the exit.
Okay.
Yung palapas. Saan ba tayo galing?
Sa right.
From here.
So sa left you have a pathway going to the left as well. Pero
To the
right in
left.
front of you is the web, which is you know.
Ayun, to the left na lang ako.
Okay. So as
How far are you in walk speed?
Boop, boop, boop. I have tiny legs, 25. Uy! Oh my gosh.
3. Can we walk diagonally?
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, diagonal is also.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. Right?
Yeah, there. You could use your bonus to move again if you're really fleeing.
Oh, is that like ano?
That could be considered your action na rin. Because that's your movement. I know but you casted fog cloud,
Hindi,
so
I
yeah,
cast
sorry.
a spell eh.
Yeah. So that's
Ano
it.
pa ba
Yeah.
mga bonus?
Unless you have a bonus action. But
I
kung
think
wala,
only
yeah.
rogues get yung bonus.
So,
action.
I guess, no. Basta, I'm gonna just, like, try to, like, how big is the coffin?
Human size. Medium human size, 6 feet tall person can fit inside. Are you gonna hide inside the coffin? Until it's
No.
over. How long does the
Okay,
fog cloud
I'm good.
last?
Um,
Or just
It-
concentration?
1 hour.
Okay.
Concentration of 1 hour.
Okay. If you take that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Kibuloy, you're up. You as you're flying up in the air, you see this fog emerge, disrupting the view of the skeletons inside it, and Garion as well inside. And yeah, what's your move? You dropped the cauldron, I assume, because you're trying to earlier do your right to Garion. I guess at this point you just dropped the cauldron.
And then I'm going to away towards Hysteria.
Okay. Man, you're leaving Garion behind. What is that?
Umupo siya dyan eh.
Going to say, Garion, run! Then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna fly away.
Okay.
I'll be there in front of Hysteria.
Okay.
Sorry, pwede
Let me hide that. Let me hide that first and move you right here in front of Hysteria.
Oh, sorry, I was out of.
Yeah, there. Okay. Now it's the skeleton's turn. This one, per skeleton, it will move 5 feet. It's slowly moving its way. Oh, let me hide the fog cloud for a while. It's too big. It's gonna move slowly inside the fog cloud as it's like trying to look, like scanning the area. The second skeleton in the fog cloud. Wisteria, roll me stealth. Do it with advantage since you're outside the fog cloud. There you go. So the
16
skeleton
and-
slowly
yeah.
walks right there, like slowly as a skeleton walking right there, and the third skeleton just walks right there, cornering right there. There, and the fog cloud is still in effect. It's right there. Garion, you are up, and as you can see the silhouette of two skeletons blocking your way towards Wisteria and Kiboloy in the other hand. There.
And I can see them clearly, the two skeletons.
Oh yeah, you have dark vision, right?
I mean, well, the fog is on.
Ish, yeah.
I'm gonna shout, assuming that the skeletons are dumb.
Yeah, they don't have
Shout.
ears.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna disguise myself as one of them. Just don't kill me, okay? And I'm gonna cast disguise self as a skeleton.
Performance. Do it with advantage.
Ano ba si Gear yun?
Okay. Anong class ka pala?
I'm a sorcerer.
With disguise kits. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this time akala ko tank. Kaya kasi pinapabaya.
Oh no.
Parang lahat yata kayo walang tank sa inyo eh. Lahat kayo squishies eh. Well, that's the one shot naman to, so let's go.
Oh wait, it says I can't change my body type. Does that mean I can't do it?
You could dress like you're the most approximation of a skeleton, I guess. Your best effort of looking like a skeleton. So performance with advantage. You're giving your all right here on your disguise.
Oh my goodness, one more. Please. I bought perception. So
Oh, performance. Sorry. Performance.
no, that was almost another. Yeah, it's a 12.
You tried.
Yeah, good try. As you makeshift, what you have available in your inventory and your tools, you wrap yourself in all this white and try to mimic the image of a skeleton to your best of your abilities. And yeah, your movement then.
And I'm thinking to myself that I have the perfect disguise. I'm gonna slowly walk like a skeleton would and just wobble my way through them.
Okay, roll me a dex save right there as you pass through between the two skeletons.
Dex save. So that's 2 dex saves, right?
Yeah.
Oof, that's a 3 and
Oh my god.
a 10.
Okay. So one of the skeletons, swings his short sword over to you. See? And it's a 9. Does a 9 hit?
Oh, okay. No.
No. Oh.
What?
So as the
AC 14.
so as the skeleton swings blindly, you manage to duck and weave and bob around, and you make your way out, with Wisteria on the other side.
30 speed. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Tama na. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. So as you guys, oh, there we go. Oh, the fog cloud isn't open. It's not showing anymore on your end.
That's not.
Okay, never mind. Maybe have to fix that. Yeah. So you managed to weave and bob through, and these 3 skeletons are still active, but they're just right there. You're still alive. They're almost like scouring over. Could go back in exploration mode for a while. And yeah, you basically reanimated skeletons in the one chamber. And as Kiboloi is in front, still flying, I assume, you enter into another chamber right here. It opens up to another large chamber that looks like a laboratory with cauldron filled with liquids inside. Various liquids inside.
Let's check if there's anything fishy.
Okay, roll me a perception. So you can advance as far as here. A light advance. Or is there?
0.
Whoa!
Wow.
Damn. That's a
Minus
low. The other 2 can help with advantage since you can see Kiboloi struggling. You can see him trying to look over and investigate. You could go investigate with a little more effort.
Investigation. Okay.
I rolled a 14, 13.
Ooh, I rolled a 20.
Nice. So as Wisteria, you looked over. It's a laboratory of some sorts. You have vials, liquids, notes, books. And on the table, there's a note. Actually, a letter. You pick it up. You open it. And it reads, Raxil, I have figured out how to complete the process. When you are ready, simply pour the contents to the cauldron and stir. And just right behind the note, there's like this big, smaller cauldron of a green substance. And down in the very, very last note, P.S. Don't drink.
Oh. So, sorry, what was the big cauldron again?
It's where it's a liquid. It's like a formulated liquid. If you want to pry more, give me an Arcana check for what the cauldron is. But for Wisteria, she reads the note that says, Raxil, I have figured out how to complete the process. When you are ready, simply pour the contents, the green one, into the cauldron and stir. And the very beneath, P.S. in all capitalization, don't drink. So, yeah.
Can
Garen,
you read the notebook to see what that thing is?
okay.
So,
Kiboloi, give me an Arcana check as well. Do it with advantage since both of you and Garion are looking for what this liquid entails.
16.
Nice.
There. So with 16, what's as Kiboloi, how do you discern magic? Do you feel it? What major sense do you use?
I feel it through my wings.
So your
Oh
wings,
my.
so your wings tremble, and through your travels, this kind of liquid and magic, as your wings are, vibrating, reminds you of necromancy. This liquid can be used to reanimate dragons. If you mix
Like,
the green one to the
revive them?
purple one, revive could
What
be.
do you mean reanimate?
Reanimate,
Oh,
the
that's
zombify. There we go. Forgot mine. Mind.
Should we mix it?
I think that's a very good idea. Well, unless of course we want to reanimate something, but I think it's better if we take whatever research is here, take a vial and maybe bring it back.
How heavy is this? Can we lift it up?
The whole cauldron?
Or are there like yun ka na naman sa cauldron eh. Or are there like smaller bottles that we can like get samples, and are there also like other like anything like parang valuable research in here?
From there, everything's like dusty, but there is like some smaller vials, empty vials that you could use, to store this said liquids. But as the note mentions, it still hasn't been in its final form, since you have to combine the green liquid on the desk to the main cauldron and stir, as mentioned. And don't drink, in all caps.
My suggestion is we get 3 vials, 1 green, 1 purple, and then 1 that's already mixed.
Well, I think that might be a good idea. And we can just take it back to see if it will works, or maybe we'll have them figure it out.
I'm not a scientist.
Okay, so you manage to scoop up and procure 1 vial containing the green substance, 1 vial containing the purple substance, and 1 vial pertaining to the combined substance of which looks, according to Kibuloy, necromantic magic for dragons. And as you guys walk over, there's another path opening on the end of the corridor right here.
I'll grab the notebook first.
Or
Okay, yes.
can I, with a herbalist kit, try to discern what either of the two actually are?
Okay. Roll me a nature. Do it with advantage.
Nature, not medicine.
It's more grounded on earthly, not more on medical purposes.
Please roll high. That's 8 plus 1. 20! Okay, 21.
There you go. So as you pull out your herbalist kit.
Do I spend this herbalist kit?
No. It's like your toolbox. You have it. You have your
Oh,
like
okay.
basic tools. So it. So you take your samples, you tinker with it, and look over. And you notice these are mostly ordinary items found in the region of Lan, from wheatgrass to a little bit of ale, and some fish and meat. It's just a compound of all these natural products found in a farmland that are mixed together and combined, imbued with this sort of magic. That, Girion, give me another Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Please roll high.
Papahamak na naman tayo ni Gerion.
19.
There you go. Gary is really a curious type. So as you also see, aside from this being like a farmly and earthly materials being used, the magic here is mostly on the necromancy, on the revival aspect, nature of it, school of necromancy. If you're a wizard or a sorcerer, necromancy school, it's in up this alley.
And I sense this from the green substance or the purple or both?
Both, from both. So both generally have the aspects of all this like farm, earthy, everyday products that humans eat in the Sword Coast. But the one that differentiates it altogether is this necrotic magic that you can't even divide it yet. You can't even split it with rice. It's almost like the grains of rice imbued with this type of magic. So it's almost like this weird byproduct of that.
With that, I'm gonna help Wisteria and Kibuloi fill up the bottles.
Mhm.
And just with my kit, herbalist kit, I'm gonna help them do it safely.
Mm.
Wow.
So you all
Who wants
manage.
to keep the vials.
Yeah, the vials. Now you all have this one green, one purple, and one combined necrotic vial. Necromantic vial.
So, Wisteria, like, thank you very much. I think it would be best if I keep this safe. You guys don't seem very... as soon as she like cuts off saying reliable, you guys seem very accident prone. Yeah. So she just like puts it in another one of her pouches, ties it like on her belt, and then yeah.
Maybe take that book with you as well. Looks like a set of instructions.
So she nods and she picks up the book, and then she puts it in her like satchel.
Okay. Kibulay, I didn't get what initially action you did after getting the vial. You didn't do anything or take anything anymore. Aside from the vials, right?
Supposedly the book, but
Oh, okay.
you want to
okay,
keep
okay.
it? No, you keep it. You're so reliable.
That's rude.
Oh no! What?
Thumbs up.
Hysteria just did the thumbs up.
Sure.
Okay. So, yeah, Garion, just right in front of you, there's a passageway again, turning over the corner, opening to another chamber room.
I approach it.
Yeah. Followed by everyone else, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So as you turn the corner, it opens up to a much larger room. And this time around, it's very spacious. Let me... There. You can open. It opens up and you can see dead bodies on the ground. Let's move a little bit right there. Right here. You can see dead bodies on the ground. It opens into a larger chamber as well. You see dead bodies on the ground. You see right in front of you.
Wait, how fresh are the bodies?
The bodies happen to be
Or
almost.
skeleton?
Oh, the bodies happen to be a little bit more fresh. It hasn't
oh my god.
hasn't been almost a day. It's almost really new. And inside the chamber in the center where you guys stand as a scepter, you know, and beneath that scepter, 3 of you could roll me an Arcana check with advantage on this one.
Arcana. Oh, a 1 and a 20. 23.
There we go. The the scepter, and there's a sigil symbol just underneath it, and it happens to be a teleportation circle that seems to be inactive at the moment. In front, you could also see a pile of treasure. You know, piles of treasure just right in front, and I don't know if this was gonna show, but let me add something here real quick, because right in the four corners of the room as well, there are like hieroglyphs. There are glyphs, like glowing glyphs, on where the business.
Sarcophagus.
Yeah, where the sarcophagus is.
There's green.
There's blue. Ayun.
Where's that blue?
Oh, I think
Yeah.
so.
So there are like four of that. And oh no, it didn't show. But anyway, behind the treasure chest, the treasure pile, is like this big grand image, painting of Tiamat. You know, Tiamat.
There.
Alex, can you? Oh no, wait. Yeah, just.
I removed it lang because the trees are showing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's a painting of Tiamat right there.
Shit, that's cool.
Ang ganda.
There are four glyphs in the corner, a painting of Tiamat, and then the pile of treasure, and just in the circle there's a teleportation circle unused, and dead bodies which are freshly just recently killed.
Can I roll like I don't know, an Arcana check? Would I know how a teleportation circle works, or like would I have any idea where this goes or anything at all?
As you observe it from a distance, your basic knowledge on teleportation is that this is linked to somewhere else. It's just like a door.
Okay.
But this time, you all initially observe that this door isn't already functioning well.
Okay.
What do we do? Seems like someone's been sacrificed.
What's my intelligence? With my int and wisdom, with a 12 wisdom and int, would I know if, like, would I even bother to think that this might be a setup?
Okay, roll me another investigation for it. Do it with advantage.
No, it's not really. I'm not trying to find out. It's more like, would I get a hunch, like a gut feeling, as Kiryu, that this might be a setup with a 12 intelligence, 12 wisdom?
Garion notices with the initial information that the party sees that this place may have been used as like a murder site or a sacrificial site.
So I'll tell everyone, guys, I think we've been lied to.
That brother kid.
I feel
Knew
like
it.
because he was too generous. In fact, he said he'd give us all of his share of the profit of his quote-unquote winnings. And with these bodies, I feel like, I don't know.
DM question. He's part of the organization, right? Since, or no?
Brother Gimp? No.
Yeah.
I don't know. You didn't ask him.
Oh, God damn it.
You guys were
Did
trusting.
So we
did say
accepted
he was-
a random.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He said he was a missionary from the
Oh my
temple
God.
of Calibor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys are trusting. Wow.
Is there text written sa walls?
What?
Oh my god.
Meron bang text written on the walls?
Your initial look, there are no texts on the walls. You only see the hieroglyphs, the painting of Tiamat, this hoard of treasure just right in front of it, and then the ruined teleportation circle and freshly dead bodies around. Nothing of
So,
out of the ordinary on your
okay.
initial looks.
So for tomorrow, she's. What is that in the middle?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
a lever?
This one?
where the
Yeah.
teleportation circle is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
So for tomorrow, she's going to like take like some flowers like from her pouch and then. Ano yun?
Bakit may trees?
Trees from. Oops.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There.
Okay, so tomorrow's going to like take like some flowers and then she's going to like offer them to the dead bodies, the one closer first and then the other one next. She's gonna like softly mutter, I hope you find peace somehow. And then she's going to like move a little bit. Ang likot nung camera mo, Miguel. Hihilo na ako.
Hindi.
So she's going to walk closer to the pink circle. And then we picked up a stone, right?
Oh, the one in the upper right. Yeah. You picked up a
And then-
stone?
Like, yeah, does that like when I go closer, does it like resonate or is there like a slot for that?
As you
The
go
thermal-
closer, the glyphs are just glowing, and as Wisteria, picks up the stone, holds it in her hand, the glyphs are just still glowing, like an ordinary pulse, in a beat. All four of them in rhythm.
Well, if are there any other like exits so far? None. Just the way we came from.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, yeah.
can I try to like I'm scared. Move closer to the painting to see if that's like all there is to it, if it's just a painting, is it covering something?
As you walk, nearing to
Can
the
I-
painting,
I do
Wisteria
something?
bumps. Okay, Wisteria bumps first, yeah, and there's like a barrier invisible force field between where Wisteria is and the pile of treasure. And Garion, what are you're planning to do?
I was planning to get a skull,
Mhm.
throw it towards the treasure area.
Okay, so as Wisteria bumps, also the skull that Garion threw just shatters, like breaks.
Hindi
So
siya nag-disintegrate sa barrier, nag-crack.
No, yeah, nag-crack lang. It's just basically just almost like a wall.
Can I
Actually,
approach it?
Garion, as you throw pala, depends how strong you throw. Do you have Akibuloy, give me a range a check, ranged attack roll. Yeah, sorry.
range attack?
It's your dexterity modifier. D20 plus your dexterity modifier. And your initiative. Your bonus roll. It's when you make a range attack. You have a range. Yeah.
Range. Meron akong... Wala akong ranged weapon.
Okay,
I'll roll
so...
my dex na lang.
Yeah, roll your dex.
21.
Okay, now roll me a d6 and add your dex modifier as you throw the skull nga, as Wisteria bumps into this wall.
+2, 4.
Yeah. So as you throw nga with all your might, Wisteria bumps to the wall. The skull hits the invisible force field, and then you see like this crack with the might of the thrown skull. It cracks, it breaks open. So breaking like this, you see this magic lifting up from the pile of treasure. And then the pulses of the glyphs stop their pulsating.
What?
And the sarcophagus opens up. Once
No.
again, all four.
Sorry, which started pulsing? The pink one.
All four glyphs stop pulsing. And all four sarcophagus opens up. And slowly hands,
We never learn.
zombies come out. They're really slow. There's zombies just reveal out in each sarcophagus. Right there. Everyone roll initiative once again.
No!
Oh no, we could keep the same initiative na lang pala. See, this is convenience pala. Convenient. I'll just roll for the zombies then.
Oh, okay. So yung kanina na lang.
Yeah. And I'll just add the zombies. They'll be last. And there you go. Garion. Again, let's go. You're up.
Okay. So we have 4 zombies. Oh my. It's creepy. Okay, sorry. I'm going to attack the zombie, then it's a red sigil. And I'm gonna cast my last first level skill, Ice Knife. Hit the roll, not 20, for
Okay.
26 total.
Nice, nice.
That's critical damage. So what's the max damage of your ice knife?
2d10, wait, double check one.
I have ice knife here.
Well, you have to make a dex. Oh wait, sorry. You create a shard of ice against target. On a hit, target takes 1d10. Okay, so I roll. That's 11 for the initial damage.
Mhm.
And then target takes 1d10. Hit or miss, it explodes. Target each creature within 5 feet. It takes an additional 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. So that's 11 and another 2d6.
It must succeed on a dex save of 14.
Oh, but you had a crit, so I would call that as a. It won't be succeeding on any death saves or on a dodging save on that one.
Okay, so 2d6.
Then 2d6 as the ice knife explodes.
Yeah, additional 4 damage. So total of 15.
Sheesh.
Oh, you rolled 2-2 on the 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay. And as the okay, here we go. Wisteria, give me the con save. Because the ice knife explodes, and you're just in range of that.
Oh no, sorry. I was targeting a zombie in the red sigil
Oh,
in the back.
okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, so yeah, everyone's safe. So as things explode, Kibulo, you feel the little bit of ice shards hit your back, but it's not damaging. So as the red zombie, the one in the red, takes damage, you see the glyph like brighten up. The red glyph, it brights up really like bright red as the zombie takes damage from the initial blast. Wisteria, you're up.
So I think Wisteria is just going to like use her movement. Her action is going to be that she's going to disengage, and then sorry, can you zoom out a little bit more? Oh, there we go. She's just going to disengage and position herself like right beside Girion, and then she's going to like shout, "Sorry guys, not really much of a fighter."
Ooh. What are you doing?
I just want to help the world be a better place.
So you just disengage. And did you cast any spell?
And then
No
move.
action.
No, my action is disengage and
You just move.
yeah, and movement.
Okay.
And wait, let me double check.
Can't you
Gago, wala
cast
pala akong
disengage bonus?
No, it's an action in combat, sabi di.
Oh, okay.
Gago guys, wala pala akong weapon. I forgot to equip one! I mean, I have one pala. I have one, pero
Okay.
I realized...
You equipped it, right?
Para kayo nag-Albion na walang gamit.
Hindi ko lang na-add. I think hindi ko
Nag-black
lang
zone na
na-add
walang
yung
gamit,
sheet ko.
Okay.
I should have looked at my sheet. Oh no.
So yeah, Kibulo, you're up.
Is it bonus can I equip?
Okay. Sige, yeah.
So,
When you're panic.
It says here that this is a scimitar, but for her it's going to be like I don't know, sorry sa reference, pero alam mo yung pang-gather nung cotton?
Sickle.
Yeah, there, a sickle. It's gonna be a sickle.
Okay. So out of your panic, running around Wisteria, and then you equip your sickle. Kibulo, you're up.
Right. So I'm going to look at Girion's face. I'm going to touch his face, and I'm going to inspire him with inspiration. So, Girion, for 10 minutes, you can add one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw with 1d6 inspiration.
Okay, thank you.
Then you can do it, my friend. Because if not, you're dead. Then I look at the zombie. Then I try to use my rapier to slash him.
At which zombie? The one behind you? The red one?
The red.
The red. Okay. So you move over and yeah, roll your attack roll.
1, 8, 22.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll for damage. 8. So as Kibuloy swings his rapier and cuts the zombie in half, the red sigil brights so bright, but the zombie is dead. Killed with that. But the red sigil is like so bright, and it breaks. And it has a
shit.
crack, and it breaks. There is. There.
Oh my god.
And upon breaking one sigil, like the other three zombies suddenly, like aimlessly, suddenly like walk away and like almost like walks in circles. Basically, they are almost blind as one of the sigil breaks, and then as that happens, you can hear farther in the next room. Suddenly, you can hear the clanking of bones. Now the skeletons are walking across, and they can, as they pass through one of the webs, they don't take damage from the webs. So they're walking across. They're in the next room right here. In the where you guys came out. So that's for the zombies right there.
Skeleton swarm.
I wonder what's gonna happen if all of the runes break.
Right there.
Oh,
So
no.
the zombie, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh yeah, you haven't seen it because they're in the other room, but you can hear the clanking of the bones walking. So that's for the skeleton's turns. The zombies' turn. So one of the zombies, for their turn actually, they're blinded, so that would skip their turn since they're just aimlessly walking. But on the next turn, on their turn, they would be back in their flesh-eating state. Garion.
Oh, my turn. I'm going to move to this position, and I'm gonna attack the zombie from the green sigil with range is 10, range 60 feet. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost towards that zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 12 to hit.
Okay.
Is that hit?
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Oh. 1d8, and that is 6.
Yes. So
6 damage, and its speed is reduced to 10 feet, or by 10 feet until the start of my next one.
there. So there's like ice forming underneath the zombie. So as it's frozen or shivering, actually you can see the ice. And yeah, one of the sigils also brights up. That's the purple. No, that's the yellow one. I forgot to edit it. The yellow one. It brights up real bright, and you can see there's like a crack forming on the sigil. Wisteria, for your turn before you begin, you can give me a perception as what is happening.
Okay. It is a 22.
22. So you notice that these sigils, a little closer look, seem to be tied to the actions of the zombies. And you could definitely see something that almost the sigils are probably breakable, easily breakable from the looks of the initial attack from Carrion and on the first kill of the zombie from the red one. So Wisteria, you're up.
So I look at both of them and then I tell them, guys, I think their power comes from these sigils, and maybe if we break them, maybe that'll help. So she's going to
Run around with your sickle.
wait lang.
Disengage and go up. close the tube. Lock both of them in.
Hide in the coffin.
Tiny halfling would do it with that face.
Hindi ganyan itsura niya.
Create mo na. Gawin tayo.
Zoom in pa nga. Wait. So, wait. How far is like the... Ano name broken ulit? Sorry.
The red one. The one in the lower right one.
The blue one. How,
The blue
how-
one is still intact. There's no crack.
Okay,
the
so
purple one's
5.5.
still
So I can reach that. So I'm going to use when you use mold earth, pwede ba siya like I mold the like some earth from the ground and then like
Break the
it
stone.
says here, yeah, it says here I can move it.
Okay, where will you move the sigil?
Or actually, if you target an arrow, you can instantly dissipate it. Or sorry, wait,
Yeah.
confused. Are there or is there anything that I can pick up here?
There are bones. There are pebbles.
Fine. I guess what I will do is that I'll just pick up like a bone and then I'll hurl it off to try and break the sigil. The blue one.
Okay. Roll me a ranged attack spell. What
Sorry,
color of the
how do-
sigil?
How the blue one? How do I roll that one? Range attack here.
If it's your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So yung total nun, roll a d20 and add yun. And that's your range attack.
Proficiency ko sa dexterity.
So for example,
ba?
you have your dexterity bonus, diba? Which is
Plus two.
Plus 2. Then you have your proficiency bonus of plus 2, so that's plus 4. So you roll a d20 and add 4. So basically your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus is your range attack. So any
So
like
it
bow
is-
or any
It's 19 plus 4.
yeah. So basically that's a hit.
Okay.
And now what did you throw?
The bone.
Oh, the bone. Okay, give me a d4. 1 d4.
A 2.
Here. So you see the bone hits the sigil, the glyph, and you see it brighten up, and there's like this really tiny crack, really small, unlike the sigil on the lower left. It did take damage from the bone that you threw.
Okay. And nothing happens.
Upon hitting, you see the reaction of the zombie, like it suddenly became confused again, and it just like started walking again in circles. One in the blue.
Okay, I think that's it for me for now.
Kibuloy, you're up.
Right. So, sorry, what happened in Sublim?
The blue sigil, there was a super small crack that Wisteria threw a bone at. It's in the upper left one, just, and then Geryon managed to damage one of the zombies, and that made almost moderate crack on the sigil on the lower left.
Going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ayun, ito ako. 1,
Saan?
2,
Sa blue?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Di ko rin abot. Layo ko. My walk speed is 30. Can I reach the one sa yellow na zombie?
Oh, the one's the green one, sorry, not the green one.
Yan.
It's
Abot ko ba siya?
ito, 25.
30 siya, 30.
Oh, 30. Yeah, definitely. You can reach him. Right there.
Then the sigil on the right, on my right. Buhay po ba yan?
Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, wala pang scratch or crack.
Right. So
Your
I'll approach
distance- This one.
I'll fly to that, and then it's my first action. And then my second action, I'm gonna hit it with my rapier. Straight in the middle. Pierce it.
There. Okay, so roll me an attack roll. For your rapier.
Attack roll or damage?
Attack roll first. Attack roll first.
11.
Yeah, that's a hit, and your damage is 10, right?
Okay.
Or you can wanna roll one more?
Okay, yun na lang. Yun na lang.
So as Kiboloy smashes the rapier, the sigil cracks easily, breaking this one. And the zombie now is aimlessly walking around where basically it's almost like blinded. And after that, Geryon, you hear from behind you entering are the 3 skeletons coming from the other room who are now in the fray. First skeleton pops out right here. The skeletons right here. They're running. And the third skeleton is right here. Reaches you and swings at Geryon. It's rushing out. The skeleton swings its scimitar, and I assume 7 doesn't hit Geryon. So Geryon dodges and misses the swing from the scimitar. And the zombies turn. One of the zombies gains focus and slowly walks toward Geryon right there.
Uh-oh.
He tries to bite Geryon. And does a 17 hit.
Yeah, it does.
And Geryon takes 7 points as the zombie bites.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh, shit. I'm down.
Oh shit!
Oh, you didn't use my
Hmm?
inspiration.
Di ba
As an AC?
Ay, AC.
what?
No.
Yeah, only
Attack
saving
roll.
throws
Attack.
and attack rolls.
Yeah.
This was just a straight up
Yeah.
hit roll.
Ayun.
You go.
And for the second zombie, it's going down. The second zombie now is heading toward Kiboloy. Confused. Went up. This walks here, right there, since something's blocking.
Oh wait,
And-
it didn't die?
Oh, what? The second zombie?
Yeah.
Not, but it's confused. So basically, its attack at this point has a disadvantage
Okay.
after the sigil breaks. So it's right here, since there's a big sarcophagus dividing Kiboloy and the zombie. And the third zombie, this one walks over to Wisteria. There. Wisteria.
Karen,
Yes?
physical damage ba yan? Or necrotic?
It's necrotic.
So kahit yung sword nila pag tumama, necrotic.
Ay, yung sa skeletons, physical. It's a regular sword. Yung sa zombies, necrotic. So does a 6 hit kay Wisteria?
No.
No. So you managed to dodge the bite from that zombie. Geryon, make your first saving. Let's save.
D20. Give me 20. Not bad. That's a 12.
Oh, that's one success. It's one success.
Oh my god.
Is that a
Mis-
saving throw?
Yeah, saving throws na siya.
Yeah, you can use it.
Yep. I can use the inspiration.
Mysteria, you're up.
Sorry, which one is almost dying? The one near you, Girion?
Yeah. It has,
Or the one
the one in Girion, the zombie, already has some damage, while the one in front of you is fresh.
Okay, so first, as a spell, I'm going,
And when the zombies attack you, all observe that the sigils are brighting. You know, they bright up. It's a recurring. Thing. Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, first I'm going to shout to Kibuloy that, hey, I think we need a little help over here. And then what she's going to do is that she's going to cast Entangle. So that's 20-foot square from the starting point. So that's going to be like on the skeleton specifically.
Mm-mm.
To restrain them. So it says here, creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Yeah. Okay. So as Wisteria points your sickle, I don't know, are you using a finger, a sickle, a sickle right now, and plants from the ground starting to emerge, and each of them starting to tie up on the skeletons, and they are prone to not move. And luckily enough, one of the skeletons that's near Kibuloy, the vines reach up to its hand where the sword is, restraining it from making an attack. Okay, Wisteria, you have a movement, or you stay in place, or
That's
have a
my
bonus action. As a bonus action, you could throw the skull that's also beneath your feet once again towards the sigil.
Which sigil na lang yung hindi pa broken? Itong
The
nasa-
blue one and the green one.
I'll try to throw it again at the blue one. So I pick it up and then I throw it.
Okay.
Then
Roll a
let's see if I hit.
dexterity modifier.
So that's a 19. So plus 15 plus 4.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a roll. Roll
A
d4.
D4.
Yeah.
Please. Yes.
And with
A four.
that, the skull cracks the sigil, breaking it, and the zombie, it turns over again. Small circles, disregarding Wisteria. Blinding out. Kibuloy, you're up.
I fly towards Wisteria.
Like,
60 feet. Instead of 60 feet.
oh, sorry.
No. Flew away.
Too high. There, I put a level right there.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, there you go.
That's my first action though. I'm going... Is sagad na ba to 60 feet or I can go closer from?
That would take na your action if you want to extra move.
Sagad na yun. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the skeleton nearest area. And they hear me.
They don't have ears.
Ikaw rin nagsabi ng
Ikaw nagsabi. We've established
Back to you.
that. We've established skeletons don't have ears. They just rely on sight.
I'm gonna can't use my rapier kasi layo ko lang. I can use my dagger. I'll throw a dagger at it.
Throw a dagger at.
At the 1 year's period.
Okay, the skeleton.
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a
My
dexterity.
second option.
Yeah. A dexterity.
Yes, 2.
Oh, your short sword? Was it a short sword?
A dagger. Binato ko yung dagger.
Okay. So then you roll the 22. Tama?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a hit. Then you could roll a damage for the dagger.
3.
Yep. So it hits the skeleton nearest nearest. Some bones crack. 3 rib cages fall off from that skeleton. And for this first skeleton, it would try to break free from the entangle. Is a 13. What's the spell save for your entangle, Wisteria?
How do I know that again? Sorry, I always forget this.
It's in the spells. It's in the upper right. It's like plus 13, I guess. It's 10.
Oh shit. The save DC is
Yeah,
only
save DC.
12.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so 13. So it manages to break free. This first skeleton breaks free and walks over at Wisteria and swings its rapier. Does a 14 hit? And you take 4 points of damage as the skeleton swings. The second
dear.
skeleton.
Things are not looking too good. So yun.
It's an 11. What's your... Yours is 12, right?
What do you mean?
The spell save. No. I'm
No,
asking
my
for the
armor
spell.
class is... Oh, wait. Sorry,
The
what?
s-
Yung
the
spell save DC?
Yeah, DC.
12 lang.
12. So one skeleton is still entangled. And the second one, I'm just rolling for them if they break free. And the second one breaks free and starts walking toward Kiboloy, who is still flying. The zombie, this zombie, will try once again to slam and bite Geryon. And Geryon, you will take 1 failed saving
Oh my
throw from that. You
God!
take 1 failed because you're prone.
Probably
Second zombie.
Because it's an auto crit.
If you want, it's fine.
Damn it.
You want?
Na-realize ko, Miguel likes living on the edge.
Sige. We want to take the rules seriously. That's 2. I could give 1. You could give 2. Ikaw. Wanna go with 2?
Yeah, I'm taking.
You're taking 1. Okay. Okay, you're taking 2. So then the second zombie tries now to walk after going in circles would walk. And the third zombie would regain and try to walk toward Wisteria as well. Geryon, make your death save.
Oh no, we rolled a 1 on our API check. What's this? Failure. Okay, still have inspiration. Roll high. Roll. Oh. And inspiration is how much?
1d6.
D6.
How much? Hindi ko makita yung
So that's an
roll.
auto fail. So I died already.
Yes.
With a yeah,
Yes.
Geryon is dead.
Geryon is dead. Geryon just died. This is the last. Yeah. What's your last words, Geryon?
Nothing.
Nothing. No.
Then go.
Geryon, what were your last words?
I just I try to speak. but the skeleton stabs me in the mouth.
You just dead. You guys see the lifeless dead body of Garion right there.
It's a hunter. It's a
3
hunter.
sigils down, only 1 left,
help me,
just
help
right
me.
there. Wisteria, you're up.
So at this she sort of panics and then she shouts, "No, no, no!" And then she's going to try to hit with her sickle the skeleton like right beside her.
Okay?
It's a 9.
And that's a miss.
Stop
And the
shooting
skeleton
me.
just dodges.
Stop shooting me. That's me. That's me.
Kibule, you're
I
up.
guess
You have your
we're all
movement pa
gonna
pala.
die here.
That's me. Just
Do you
I
move?
have to make a risky play.
Yeah.
I have
Kibule,
to make a risky decision.
yes. Kibule, you see that the sigil already is also nearly cracked on the last one.
Stop hitting me.
So I approach the last one. I'm going to-
So as you fly, you would be taking dexterity saving throw as the zombies and the skeletons will try to bring you down.
Sure.
Give me a dexterity save. 2 rolls. The first one for the skeleton that you fly.
Sige. Kasi yung sa zombie, I'm resistant to necrotic.
Hmm.
There we go.
Parang
Oh!
parang di zombie yung kamatayan natin.
So the first one, you get clipped a bit. You're still flying, but you get clipped. Let's see if the zombie meets your attack damage. Does a 10 hit?
Ano ba use my...
No. So you manage to dodge, but you fall. You know, you lose balance a bit, but you regain. You move up here. Roll me another dex save for the second zombie.
Not 20.
There we go. You dodge the second zombie over, and you manage to reach the sigil.
Ang alala ko may
I'm going to stab it with my rapier.
There you go.
No!
Oh, teka.
The sigil is just right in front. Maybe the tiredness in Kiboloy made him miss the point blank rapier stab. And misses. And now it's the skeleton's turn.
Stop shooting me.
The first skeleton now swings over. Does a 12 hit?
No!
No, you're dodging one. The second skeleton moves over. Still far. The third one moves over 5. Oh, for the second pala, one escapes the other. Yeah, the other's still restrained. This one's restrained. It's back.
Okay.
Only the second one escapes. So this one, does a 12 hit?
No!
No, so you dodge once again. Here we go. The zombie slowly walking.
Ang ina, Albert.
Walks right there. And this one walks right there. Again, will slam down. Na-anxiety ka na ba? Yeah,
RM,
Yes?
can I retract my last?
Asan na kayo?
Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Area.
Only if you allow me
Mm.
to have a last word. Just before I die, I'm gonna try and say
Where is the
the
hunter?
vials.
Are we gonna turn him into a zombie?
Then that's it.
Ah. And for the final zombie, before Wisteria's turn, and hearing Geryon say the vials. So roll.
Not 20 for the zombie.
Sorry, we have no time.
Again, I get another 12. So I assume that misses.
Oo.
So
She's small.
She's small. You're nimble. And now,
Battling
Wisteria,
nimbleness.
you are up. You're seeing, you're dodging all the swords, all the bites. You're doing your best to survive. You hear the last words of Geryon to use the vials. Do you have the vials? Or does Kibuloy have
Yeah,
the
I
vials?
do.
You have the vials.
Kanino ko gagamitin sa kanya? Do I reanimate him?
Di namin
Well-
alam. Up to you.
Well, he's already dead. So, in panic, she takes the vial and
Which vial? What color?
the
You have the purple, the green, or the combined?
purple is probably bad.
Oh my god, Leterio with the second.
Maybe green is life. Joke, hindi ko. No! Asan ba yung bangkay nito?
You're the one who read the instructions.
And the instructions say,
Ano ulit yung instructions?
Raxil, I have figured out how to complete the process. When you are ready, simply pour the contents to the cauldron and stir. And deep down, there's a last note, do not drink, all caps.
And we have one vial that's combined. Green and purple. So one green, one purple, and combined.
Where is his body?
Who? Geryon?
Siya, si... Oo.
Right here, tinatayuan na
Where-
ng... Oh, I'll put him. I'll put him in. Alright, let's see. I'll put him back. Yeah.
Gagawin ko sa bayan. Puta.
Stress.
Gusto ko magsalita. Gusto ko magsalita.
Ay,
Naku, level 1 lang to. Sa main campaign, level 4 na kayo.
so wait. If it's green,
Pwede mo RM yun na sa notebook.
hindi ko matandaan. Meron pa ba?
To recap, you have all the vials, including the book. And you're the only one who read the book.
Yeah, and I will say nga what the book says for Wisteria, as you recall. Raxil, I have figured out how to complete the process. When you are ready, simply pour the contents to the cauldron and stir. And dun sa pinaka-last, pinakababa, in all caps, do not drink.
Mix barrelin mo, pre, ah.
Anong gagawin ko dun?
His legs, please.
You know what? He's already dead. Okay, so in panic, she's going to quickly kneel down, hands shaking, and then she's going to give him the combined one.
So
You're
as
gonna
you-
make me drink it or pour over my face.
Decision fatigue. Is it gonna matter because he's dead?
You don't know.
You think? Shut up! I'm gonna make him drink it because he's dead.
So as Wisteria pours the combined vial over the dead body of Geryon, you see its flesh, yung Geryon's just recently dead body, decay even faster because Geryon's gonna be
Oh.
taking
Oh, no.
6d6 damage. Additional 6d. So basically, ashes na talaga. You just disintegrated the body of Geryon. It's like, whoosh. Well,
Ay, resurrect pa naman ako.
Uy, wala kang meron na bang resurrect level 1?
wala.
Ang ina nyo.
So yeah, that's what Wisteria saw. And you still have an action, Wisteria, and your movement.
I don't know. Like, she just panics and ako IRL nagpa-panic. She just panics and then she just like she's going to like see. Ay shit, wala na akong spell din. Oh my god. She's going to I don't know, disengage and run to Kibaloy.
So give me 4 dex saves. Since you would be dodging.
How does disengage work?
You would try to break action. So you would be prepared in a way that since 'di ba meron ng mechanic of being like opportunity attack. So when disengaged, that means you are alert from any incoming attack on your case. So I'll just have to you roll dexterity save with advantage, since nga you would be more focused on dodging instead of parang yung presence of mind mo in combat is focused on like counter, parry, more defensive than offensive. Kasi nga 'di ba most other characters who are offensive mindset, there's nga called reaction nga or opportunity attack, where if you blindly move away from an enemy's hit zone, they have a chance to hit you. Kasi na real fight nga, it's like you escaping blindly and baka ma-sucker punch ka or biglang parang ligaw na bala tumama sa'yo. It's just like that. So with disengage, that means yung character mo is have this presence of mind to be in the zone.
How
Pero
big
it's an action.
are these skeletons?
They're almost human size, 6 feet tall.
We live on the edge, Jazz. We live on the edge.
Okay. Sabi dito, halfling nimbleness. You can move through the space of any creature that is that is of a size larger than yours.
Okay, yeah. That's humans are larger than yours. You could squeeze through. That's why I'm giving you advantage on your dex saves.
Oh, okay.
On this one.
Okay.
You could roll it 4 times. Give me 4 results for your dex
So
save.
that's 12. Okay, so the first one is 12.
Mhm.
With advantage.
Then-
Yeah, all with advantage, all 4. So 8 rolls to in total.
Pwede ba isabay-sabay na lang?
Pwede naman.
Paano ba yan?
Then I'll just take the
So-
highest 4.
Paano magsabay-sabay ng roll na D20 dito?
You have D20 and then you take i-tap mo multiple nasa app kasi ako eh. You tap the D20 multiple times.
Oh, okay. Sige.
And then
Sige,
one
ulitin ko
big
ba?
roll.
Or
Sige lang, ulitin mo na lang.
ilan na ba?
Parang gusto mo.
Okay, sige. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no?
Don't forget to add your modifier.
Which is my dexterity. Uy! Paano? Wait.
Yeah, may breakdown naman sa akin. Maybe may breakdown sa akin.
May breakdown ba yan?
Yeah, yung sa akin. I can see. It's fine. So all 4 naman is wala namang sobrang low eh. So you all 4. So what happens now is you bob and weave talaga in this chaotic nature, and you can see Wisteria in panic even after seeing the disintegrated body of Geryon in ashes. You managed to make your way to Kiboloy without any fuss.
Wala rin akong health potion.
Naku! Oh my! You are ill-equipped! Imagine mo talaga, Riab, yung pinaka-metaphor to sa Albion, nag-black zone ka na nakahubad.
Wala din akong, like yung ano ko kay Wisteria, like she's on a, like a staff and all of that stuff. Pero hindi ko talaga na-visit yung sheet ko. I was like, I'm gonna have a one-shot today.
Okay.
Good job. So
Ayun.
anyway, so I think, yan, that's it.
Kibaloy, you're up.
I'm going to get my
Take two.
my rapier.
Take two.
Stand and stare at the center.
Okay, you have advantage.
Please.
I'll give you
First
advantage.
action, I'm going to put the tip right there. Para I'm gonna stab it.
You have advantage now.
Please! Kiboloy!
Advantage.
Oh my gosh! Please.
20.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
6.
And with that, the sigil cracks. And as all 4 sigils crack, earthquake erupts. And then all the skeletons and the zombie, they just disappear. Everything just clears out.
Hey!
Ano, tanga, patay ka pa rin.
Your character. Ay.
No, I wanted to know kasi... Like, I wanted to drink the fire.
Well, now you know.
I wanted to
I
find
gave
out.
it to you. Diba, I
know.
gave it to you.
No, I mean, dun pa lang sa cauldron area. I really wanted to try it.
Bro, fuck me.
What is with do not drink? That's once you drink.
But my character isn't that dumb. So I needed a way. Tas when RM said one dead check. Di ba two?
Oh my god, finally.
Ayan. So you are
I'm so
now
stressed out.
alone. Both of you. Well, we'll carry it there. Back inside. An empty room. Empty blank.
Okay. I have a question.
Mhm.
Like, his body is there. So, like, basically, I'm asking if we can loot him.
Oh, jeez. Yes, I guess wala na siyang consent with that.
No, kasi, like, so that his death is not in vain.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot. Like a lot.
Do?
I have,
ano yan?
I have 2 daggers.
Okay,
I
one
have
dagger is fine.
I have
Ano yung amulet?
just holy symbol as a sorcerer. Actually, I don't know why I have an amulet. I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, I think I
And-
did that.
Yeah, I can take the herbalist kit, potion of healing,
Baka naman, akin yung potion.
and basic adventuring backpack like bedroll, misket, rope, tinderbox, torch, water skin.
So, we
I'm
can
gonna take-
yeah. Yeah. So maybe after session, then I would just give out the
Basta
item
looted
list.
na siya.
Looted. Then kayong dalawa would decide on who gets who. So for now, yeah, you see these 2 characters like defiling this corpse na taking whatever all. And
No, kasi babalik ko sa family niya.
okay. Sige, sige. I mean, I'm just stating what's happening in front right now. I can't tell the future, okay? I'm just stating what's in front. So as yeah, you managed to loot it dry, and you are once again just inside this chamber with this pile of treasure and a painting of Tiamat up there.
I don't know what to do. Kiboloy, please.
Mystery is just weeping when looting my body.
My dear friend, picks up dagger.
with its face.
So, ayan, I'm going to like take out like all of the fresh flowers that I have and put it like on top of his clothes and say like, I'm sorry, we couldn't save you. We're just level 1s.
So meta.
then I look through Kibuloy and say like, well, maybe you can play him farewell song.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Goodbye, my friend. Ay, wait. I am gonna play a farewell song in my language. Ikaw ang aking di lubusang, and then
That's a lot of practicing.
carry his ashes. The remnants of his ashes. I put it in a vial.
And as you guys take his last remains, you just also notice the treasure in front of you just turn to ash and just turn to sand. Like they're like fake treasure. They're not really real. It just evaporates, and you are just like in this chamber, empty chamber suddenly of a ruined teleportation circle, and just nothingness. And you make your way back as the way you came in, going up to the steps. And you get to see Brother Keith, like, shocked.
Natin yun si Brother Keith.
There
Sana.
you go.
Suntukin ko to.
And he says, he comes over and says, oh, where's Garion?
I grab him by the collar, push him towards the wall. I go, you tricked us. Tricked us. Because
how,
of you, our friend died.
how, and he says, he's still in shock. He said, how did I trick you? I was fair. That you investigate the dungeon and you get paid.
I was fair. There were skeletons and zombies. You didn't warn us about that. So convenient, you stay here by yourself, very safe.
And okay, I understand that you both are grieving with the loss of your friend. Is there anything that you found
You're fine.
underneath
So at
there?
this Wisteria goes like, who are you really?
Then he shows his like sigil, and you could see. To tell you the truth, I am not just a priest of Kelemvor, but I'm also an agent with the Lord's Alliance. We've began the investigation on the cult of the dragon. It showed interest since they've been growing, amassing power in the Sword Coast, and the 9 leaders deemed it fit to spend some resources in the operation. And our first lead was this crypt here in Flan by
Smoker, help me.
Xandria Weltran. And any leads would be of use.
Thank me, Lex.
Have a lead. First, need our prize.
A prize for what?
The bet.
Oh,
Quote unquote bet.
oh yes. Here you go. As compensation also for the death, I guess, of your
Yes.
fallen comrade. Sorry. Here's first for the bet, 1,000 gold. He tosses it over to Kibuloy. And for compensation, here is extra 10,000 for the death
Oh,
of
shit.
your
Magkano na yung
Worth it.
total?
Fun.
Bye-bye! 11,000.
11,000.
Sulit.
Alright, you're gonna
Okay na yan.
You're not tomorrow, eh.
Bakit? Kailangan ko ng weapons. Hindi na. Kailangan ko mag-shopping ng weapons. Divided by 2 yan. Shopping ako ng weapons.
So,
I just want to save
11,000,
the
diba?
world.
Just one.
I am healing you guys.
Tapos siya, na-shock siya. Ito pala yung reality.
Oh my god, you So, Brother Keith continues. So, how about the leads? What did you find there underneath?
So,
The
she's
vials.
Yo, don't hit the witch, don't hit the
she takes out the 2 vials,
Mm-hmm.
but she doesn't give the book. Well, we found these.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to reanimate the dragon. A dragon, and we did find a painting of Tiamat and fresh corpses.
I see. So they really plan. This one that reanimates dragons. This is what the cult is trying to develop.
There's a special infected right here.
They used to just use regular magic to reanimate dead dragons as Dracoliches. Perhaps if these two are these taken individually, or do I need to do something? As he's holding these 2 vials.
Well, I say we have to mix it together and to not drink it.
I see. So 2 combine these, and we could test this on a dead dragon, and if it reanimates, thus the cult may have found a solution to hasten the reanimation process than taking spells. I see. And they are planning to
Perhaps-
resurrect Tiamat. Interesting
Perhaps-
development.
You can also try to use these vials to create a weapon against the dragons. Maybe it is something that can poison them or disintegrate them. Below, there is still cauldrons and pots of this. It's too weak to carry it up, but group can get it all out.
I understand. Well, I guess that's all for now. And regarding the body of Xandria Weltran, well, further investigation needs to be done. The bet was just a office mate play. Small bet. This is what more matters more. Thank you. For the Lord's Alliance,
There's a tank.
Me, thank you.
You can
Oh.
go now?
yeah, of course. And I guess a trade of information since you've done everything. Be wary of the Welcomers Guild. It's the local thieves guild here in Flan. They may have a hand in the cult as well.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, I remember in one of our playthroughs.
Before we go our separate ways, there's something that I'd like to impart to you.
Mhm.
Then I slap him in the face.
And
Slap is symbolic.
okay.
A sign of thank you from us to you.
And he's holding his hand on the swollen cheek, on the left cheek, and he just nods, and Brother Keith says, "Then, thank you. We might cross paths someday, but this is a good start. Didn't expect the slap though."
Symbolic, it's very symbolic.
As Wisteria and Kiboloy make their way back to Madame Frion's tea kettle, and with Garion's ashes in one of the vials. Is there anything that you guys
Oh shit,
are
Hunter,
doing
help me!
or saying at this point, as both of you leave the graveyard of Xandria Weltran.
Xandria, is there anything that you are planning to do?
So she puts out her hand and she says, "I'd like to have my share, please. I think I need to buy myself a few things to help me get stronger in case we'd ever have to do this again."
Then I take out my rapier. Joke lang. I give her,
Ang ina, 2 HP lang ako ha.
I give her 5,500. Oh, here you go. It's 5,500.
And then at that, Tomorrow goes and says like, "Well, let's go to the venue. Shall we? Maybe a drink?"
You guys make your way to Madame Frion, arriving. Everyone's still having a good time, but you guys been through hell and back. And you just raise your hand at Helvik to give you guys your drinks. And that's where we end today's session. The Frion. That's where we end.
Wala akong masabi, pagod ako.